Hey everyone, and welcome to another video here on Jurassic Collectibles. Today we are taking a look at a figure from the Amber collection, which I am very excited to have in my hands. This is Robert Muldoon, Jurassic Park's game warden, the iconic character who meets his demise with the velociraptors from Jurassic Park. You can see there the actor on the back looking fantastic. Really nice render or picture of the character even. A description of him saying, as the game warden at Jurassic Park, Robert Muldoon clearly understands the dangerous and deadly nature of velociraptors. Despite being a trained hunter, Muldoon ultimately succumbs to the clever behaviour he recognised from the start. And this really nice Amber collection packaging. Really sad to see that the Amber collection is going, but happy that I've been able to get one of my favourite characters of all time in the Jurassic franchise in his Amber collection format before the end of the line. So obviously this is the figure out of the packaging, and at this point the assortment stopped including stands. So we do not have a stand for Muldoon. He does instead pack in a lot of decent accessories. And we're going to turn the camera lightness down just there, just to give you a better look at that figure in a second, and also to avoid blinding you. Thank you for the feedback on recent videos, that's really appreciated. So, let's get all of Muldoon's accessories out. So we'll take a look at this first. This is probably the biggest point of contention in this set, and that is, the camera wants to focus on it, the cattle prod. So obviously these are used by the Jurassic Park workers at the start of the film in the sequence when they're unloading the velociraptor. You can see the green and red lights at the end there. We just get those back in focus. And you can see loads of nice detail packed into this. You've got wiring across it. You've got the lights on both sides and a really nice handle and nice iron tips just here. Looking really, really cool. And this is a big point of contention because this replaces the iconic Spaz 12. So the Spaz 12 shotgun is not included in this set. You get the cattle pole instead. For whatever reason, maybe Mattel didn't want to make a super realistic shotgun. However, thanks to my buddy Tim at Collect Jurassic, I do have a shotgun to give to Muldoon, so we will look at that with him later, but just note this isn't included, unfortunately. We also get a couple of additional hands with Muldoon, one which obviously has got that kind of trigger finger, still needed for the cattle prod as well, and one which can kind of grip the sort of underside of that. We then get Muldoon's hat, which is obviously quite an important part of this character's appearance in the film. There we go. Made of a nice rubbery material. And we also get an alternate facial expression for Muldoon, where if I just bring that up there, where he's kind of looking shocked. So this might be that moment of realisation that the raptors are about to get him. So cool to get some alternate facial expressions on him. The figure himself then is pretty detailed. He actually looks pretty good to me. Looks a lot like the actor who plays him in my opinion, or at least a lot better than the 3 3/4 inch version. So you get a decent enough head sculpt. You can see from that angle it really is spot on actually. That's fantastic. And you then get the jacket which you can open. You have the safari shirt underneath with the InGen badge on. And much like Owen Grady, this is a separate piece, so you can remove it. You then get the shorts, the legs, the iconic socks at this point, and also some nice detailing on the boots for Muldoon. And there's plenty of other details packed in across this figure. You get some nice details around the wrists for a bracelet on this side. And then on this side you get a watch that has got both a clock face and sort of like a compass. Never noticed if he has that in the actual film or not, but an interesting little detail if he does. Obviously you can remove the hunter's vest as I mentioned, or as I alluded to, and what that lets us do is sort of get the appearance of Muldoon that we see in the command room. So in the control room on the park, that sort of gives you the look at Muldoon as he is before he goes out into the park, and really when he's talking to Hammond, Arnold and the others. It does look a little bit weird with the way the torso joint works, but it works decently enough. And that gives us a better look at the holster on his back. And this is something that I only noticed in a really recent rewatch of Jurassic Park. That Muldoon was actually carrying a handgun with him on his person the whole time as well. So obviously you can see lots of the bullets and things in his hunter's vest in the film, but he does actually carry a handgun underneath his vest as well. So that is really Muldoon. Really nicely detailed figure, I have to admit. If we just take the hand out, put the gripping hand in, and put the cattle prod in, let's get a look at this figure wielding the prod. So it's got a good range of motion to actually get sort of like a decent hold of it. Obviously this isn't really a weapon that you would like raise up to your eye and shoulder. You would more hold it at a distance. And you can see actually that works pretty well, all things considered. It's not awful, it's not great, it's not awful, it works nicely. So pretty happy with that actually, I have to admit. And if we cut to a few photos as we close out here, I think that this is a really, really fun addition to the Amber collection. Robert Muldoon is so iconic in so many ways. Really is a fan favourite character in my opinion, a character I love from the first film. So I'm really happy to see that he joined the Amber collection before it ended. And I am very excited to see yeah, I mean, I was going to say I'm excited to see more, but unfortunately we're not getting more. So this is really it for the Amber collection. And what a great figure to end on. Looks great with the Spaz 12 as well if you can find one. And I'm very glad that he was added to the line. That's been my review, guys. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And until the next time, have a great week.